approved as an expert and to give expert testimony, none of which I don't think in a court of law would somebody find a TMZ employee an expert in video editing for this type of case. So for me, but they did make interesting points. It's that the way it was edited, it could have only come from her. Cui bono, who benefits? What Camille Vasquez was trying to get across was that she's the one with the video. She was the one who benefited from it because it was the day before deposition in her divorce trial. A divorce where she had a prenup with Johnny Depp, where she would only receive a set amount. By leaking this, she created leverage, and it resulted in her receiving a $7 million settlement. So I think that she did leak it. I think that she only admitted what she could not deny is that she took the video when they see her in it, obviously playing with the camera. So I don't know if the jury's going to necessarily believe what she has to say.
And Matt, I'm glad you explained what the significance of this was, because what happens, Jenny, if she just came out and said, yeah, I leaked it. Yeah, I took it. I leaked it. Yeah, it's who he is. I wanted everyone to see it. What would have happened if she said that?
I think it would have been evidence enough to show that, okay, she leaked it because she was trying to get that divorce settlement, like Matt said, because they did have that prenup. There was no way for her to be able to get money. I don't know what the prenup entirely said, but she got that money because of the domestic abuse that she claims. So if she would have said, I leaked this video, I think it also goes to show, that's a little bit shady. I mean, why else would you do that?
And that's the theme here, right, Matt, is that this is somebody who was all after the money, which I guess is not surprising then that Elaine Brederhoft in her closing argument said we're not really looking for $100 million, what is fair, what is just, what is reasonable, because they're trying to move away from the narrative that Amber Heard is all about the money, that she didn't donate the money to charities as she had pledged to do. Do you think that is a compelling narrative, and do you think it was wise for Elaine Brederhoft to say we're not looking for $100 million?
I think the damage has already been done at that point. I think throughout the trial, Amber Heard's attorneys have been suspect at best. I think a couple of clips ago, we saw them objecting to a line of questioning by Camille Vasquez, and they're like, objection leading, no, it's not. Hearsay, no, it isn't. And the judge completely denied him instantly. So when you're thinking about this case and like, oh, we're not asking for $100 million. Well, that's the whole basis of your countersuit. Johnny Depp is suing for $50 million. You just doubled it and made it $100 million. And then in closing at the end of a 6-week trial where I don't know how many thousands of dollars were spent on legal fees and a jury missed, I don't know, probably 6 weeks of work. So you can do the math on that. It's like, oh, by the way, just kidding. We weren't looking for $100 million. I think that is kind of one of the final nails in the coffin for Amber Heard's legal team with their credibility, in my opinion.
Jenny, real quick, 20 seconds or so. The video does show, though, Johnny Depp getting pretty aggressive. I mean, doesn't that hurt him?
I think it hurts him in the sense with regards to that he was drunk, but I mean, he didn't do anything to Amber. So I think that's where it doesn't hurt him. It's
more, the jury, make the mental leap. If this is what he's doing, and this is how he acts, what else is he doing behind closed doors? That's the argument put forward by Amber Heard's side. Let's take a quick break. Jenny, Matt are going to stay with me. We're going to break down more that's happening. And when we come back, live report from Anjanette Levy from Fairfax County, Virginia. We'll be back.
You see this app right here? It's called Audible. Using just this little app on my phone, I was able to replace my full
And welcome back to the Morning Docket, everybody. I'm Jesse Weber, and thanks for joining us. It is all about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial here on the network. We are waiting. Waiting for a jury's verdict after they deliberated yesterday for about 7 hours, on Friday 2 hours. We're waiting for a development from the courtroom. Again, Johnny Depp has been suing Amber Heard for $50 million, claiming that she defamed him in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed piece. She has countersued him for $100 million, claiming that he defamed her through public statements from his attorney, Adam Waldman, claiming that her accusations were a hoax. We covered every second of this 6-week trial, and now it is time to go live to Fairfax County, Virginia, where our very own Anjanette Levy is live outside of that courthouse for the very latest. Anjanette, good to see you once again. What can you tell us about where we are?
Well, good morning to you, Jesse. You know, I'm out here with our crew. Stacey Delicat is here with me. We are keeping an eye on everything. I can tell you I was in the courthouse just a short time ago. I ran out here to do this live shot. It doesn't appear to me that the deliberations possibly did. It appears to me that they didn't resume possibly until at least 9:30. I'm trying to get some confirmation on that, but that's my feeling just based on what I was seeing in the courthouse. Also, Judge Askarati, her courtroom was not going to be open until 9:45 because she had another docket that she was running. Obviously, you know, we've seen this in big cases before. When a judge has a big case, it doesn't mean that their other cases on their docket go away. Sometimes they'll have another judge or a visiting judge come in and assist, or other judges will pick up the slack. But she's working on her other docket, and she's the chief judge, so she probably has a pretty full docket. So that's what's going on inside right now. We can tell you, and we told you earlier, that Johnny Depp was in the UK last night playing a concert at Royal Albert Hall with Jeff Beck. He was performing there. His ex-girlfriend and current friend, Kate Moss, who testified in this trial, was there as his special guest, as was Sharon Osbourne. We don't know if she was a special guest of Johnny Depp's, but we do know she was present at the concert. So that's the very latest from here at the Fairfax County Courthouse. I can tell you the media area that we talked about yesterday, the media area over here, full again. full again of press, a lot of international press. The podium is set up yet again in case anything happens, and there are post-verdict press conferences. So that's where we stand right now. It's another hot day here in Fairfax County, Virginia, but at least we have some breeze today, Jesse. So, you know, the silver lining. You gotta look for the silver lining in every situation.
Always. Let me ask you this. Any word on supporters of Johnny Depp or Amber Heard out there? And also, any word on if Amber Heard is in Fairfax County, Virginia, awaiting for the verdict?
You know, I saw maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5, I'm trying to count in my head right now, Depp fans this morning.